in the technology sector, from 300,000 jobs to 1 million jobs, from 57,000 crores of IT exports to 241,000 crores IT exports, and also the ability to attract the world leaders like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon to set up their largest base outside of the US and outside of their headquarters in my state. In summary, I'll just say one thing. Telangana today, if you ask me to sum up in one word or one sentence, how do you define the kind of development that we've had? I'd say a fine balance of welfare, development, an integrated, holistic, and a very inclusive approach is what makes Telangana special. We believe in maximizing governance and minimizing government. We believe in ensuring that process becomes the key and not the person. We believe in institutionalizing the change and not centering our decision-making around individuals. And that's what makes Telangana truly a special story. And I do believe there are enough and more learnings for the rest of India to learn from Telangana, to see how you can raise from rank 12 to rank 1 in per capita, in GSDP, in creating wealth, in distributing it to the downtrodden, to making sure that inclusive infrastructure growth also happens on an equitable, in an equitable fashion. So I thank Bridge India for this.
And I would like to call my state the most successful state of independent India, which is the last 78 years. Why do I say that? Let me just quickly add a few pointers for you. Those who probably know about technology, those who work in the technology industry, or those who work closely with the technology industry,
would know that our capital city of the state of Telangana,
Hyderabad, is one of the most important hubs for technology in the world. A few decades ago, there was no Telangana. We were formed as a new state in 2014.
There was nothing short of nothing but a broad demarcation of a geographical landmass, but it also created an opportunity for a young state in India to start with a clean slate, to start, without any baggage. And that's exactly what we did over the last 10 years. I was part of the government from 2014 until 2023 December as a minister representing multiple portfolios, including urban development, technology, industry, commerce, handlooms, textiles, etc., etc. So I speak from about 10 years of experience in a new state of India. Now, building up a social public movement with such high velocity as was done in the case of formation of Telangana, literally gives you hope that after Gandhi, after Pandit Nehru, and what all they had to do during India's independence movement, there are still possibilities and more, even in independent India, to achieve your dreams and to achieve your ambition through democratic struggle. One of the things I would like to quickly point out, Darwin's theory, they say, survival of the fittest. What makes Telangana special? What is so good about Telangana? We have done a number of things which probably have not been seen in any state in independent India in the last 78 years. How many of you in this room probably know? I am not sure. But if you just pull out your phone and probably type in Google, you just do a quick search in Google, world's largest lift irrigation project. The world's largest lift irrigation project, a multi-stage lift irrigation project. Now, many of us in this room, I'm sure, have heard of the Three Gorges Dam in China and how the Chinese execution and how quickly they move when it comes to how agile they are when it comes to execution, etc. But if you just Google the world's largest lift irrigation project, you would realize that it is in India and it is in my state, Telangana, and it was built within 3 years of time. Now, we lift water from about 80 meters above sea level all the way to 618 meters above sea level and irrigate nearly 45 lakh acres every single season. Now, this also is something that goes to show you that even in a democracy, a vibrant democracy, infrastructure projects can be made to happen in a timely manner. Of course, meeting with all the resistors, all the potential challenges, potential impediments, etc., we were able to deliver. Not only the world's largest lift irrigation project, but we are also the first state in India to have completed massive project with almost $7 billion US, ensuring that every single home in Telangana, which is about 10 million homes, are provided with a portable drinking water connection. Now, this might sound like, in the first world, it might sound like something trivial, but in a country like India, where we have a lot of room to grow and a lot of things to improve, this is by no means a small achievement. Likewise, let me also share quickly the world's largest campuses of Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Meta as it's called, and the most valued technology companies in the world, including Apple, Salesforce, ServiceNow, Novartis, Medtronic, all of their largest campuses outside of the US and outside of their headquarters are today in my state, my city, Hyderabad. And this is not a call center or a support center I'm talking about. This is cutting-edge technology development that's happening in India, in my city, Hyderabad, and the landscape and the way it changed over the last 10 years is nothing short of incredible. The story is nothing short of incredible. One of the things I'd like to point out, just so that we talk numbers quite often. Have you heard of any state or country which has seen 156% growth in its per capita over the last 1 decade? Now that's Telangana for you. We were ranked among Indian states, ranked 12 in 2014, but as of today, we're ranked number 1 in India in terms of per capita income, raising from 114,000 Indian rupees to now almost 400,000 Indian rupees. Now this is the kind of progress that has been achieved by a young state in India, which has really dispelled the notion that there are the red tape and the challenges that are typically associated with doing business in India, and also the challenges that are typically associated with ensuring that we deliver. Now, just to expand on a bit on technology, not only did we attract large number of tech companies to Hyderabad, to Telangana and to India, we also made sure that we provided enough and more jobs to the local youth and local youngsters. The number of jobs when we assumed office in 2014 in tech industry alone was about 323,000. But by the time we relinquished office, that rose almost to 1 million, a whopping 10 lakh jobs. Now, also, that reflects in the numbers and performance of our technology exports. When we assumed office, the technology exports from Telangana were about 56,000 crores of rupees, Indian rupees, 56,000 crores of Indian rupees. By the time we left office, it was almost 241,000 plus 2,00,000 crores of Indian rupees. So the kind of progress that was achieved, the kind of delivery that was made possible by our leader, Shri KCR, who was the first Chief Minister of Telangana and who was also the leader of the nation for about 14 years before Telangana became a reality, is a shining example of how to adapt, how to, like I said, Darwin's theory of evolution, survival of the fittest, as they say. If you have to theorize and if you have to probably